Okay, so come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Sunday grid. We have a Luke K. Schreiber construction edited by Joel Fagliano. And Joel, again, constructed today's mini crossword. So very cool for him. Talk about a Renaissance man, so to speak. Let's hop into our grid and see what we got today. It's good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Okay, well, you know what? Sundays sure are long and big. Let's just start plodding through this thing. One way to order coffee. Well, we got 5 letters, so coming to head, my head right now is decaf or black. So, Title Spy and a Robert Ludlum series. I think we're talking about Captain David Webb or Jason Bourne. Now, if I can remember how to spell it. So I think we got black. Got black out of it. Now what do we got? Canadian dollar coin. I think this is a loonie. And I can't remember if it's EY or EY or IE. So we're going to find that out real quick. Not eliminated yet. Maybe in it. It's funny. On the loonie. I didn't know that a long time ago. And I had to look it up. Gosh, maybe back in 1993, 94. Had to look it up, and it turns out that was on the Canadian. The loon was on the Canadian money, and they just call it a loonie. So, I stuck with me ever since. Drinker's structure made from stacked cans. Receptacle for remains, maybe an urn. Ruffalo and Twain. Relieves, perhaps this is soothes. Kind of kicking football. See, because I think this is a squib. And I don't know for sure, but I think this might be a pyramid. Made a few of those in my life. I haven't had a beer probably in 10 years, but I do like my wine. Strong poker holding and formal A. Let's see. Sign me up. Maybe I'm in. French female friend, ami. Max's counterpart, maybe min. Which has a whole different thing in German. So there's the Der Struwwelpeter, all those stories, the German fairy tales, and then there was the Max and the Moritz. And so when I think of Max's counterpart, I think of Morris because Oma read that to me all the time. QB stat, perhaps this is an attempt, and cause to crack. I don't know, so Ruffalo and Twain. There's the actor Mark Ruffalo and Mark Twain. We got quotes here, so let's see if quotation marks will work. I'm gonna have to check that though because it does not feel natural. Okay, meat and pastry dish. I guess cost to crack would be to chop. High fat weight loss diet for sure. Well, I'll tell you what. It's more of a lifestyle, really. Ketosis. I've been in it for probably 5 years now, and I had a glass of raw wine in Rudesheim last year, and it turns out it was nothing but a sugar bomb. I mean, I had 2 sips and I was in a sugar coma. I'm not kidding you. Crazy. So the meat and pastry dish might be a pot pie. I haven't had one of those in forever. Subjective piece, perhaps an op-ed. Let's see, easy mark. Maybe a sitting duck. stops. Lord and Kemp. We've got the actor Jack Lord and the politician Jack Kemp. Sticky situations, maybe jams. If this is this a U, mole or mile? Yes, unit. Okay, so I think we've got jumping jacks. That's clever. I like it. Okay, that's cute. All right. Flavoring for ouzo or sambuco. Oh, I can't do the anise. Oh. When I go to Turkey, that's a very popular drink there too. I'm working on acquiring the taste for that kind of that licoricey anise. Glam rock. We're doing a mic check. So glam rock, I guess that could be Micah, O'Neill, and Rogers. That's Micah. Certain baseball stats. I'm just going to throw caution to the wind. How about runs batted in? Severe social media punishment may be a ban. Okay, so he's just Starbucks. That's good. Oh yeah, that's good. That's helpful. Preserves in slices as meat, perhaps jerks. Stops, maybe desists. Again, not a common thing. Big name in motor oil. Well, it seems like that's right. Diego Rivera's The Allegory of California. And this is one of my favorite muralists. I really do get a kick out of their work. Gets to vote, maybe has a say. Cutting tool with a reinforced spine. I think that's a back saw. Person cleaning a horse's stable, maybe a mucker. And the W, yes, Wes Anderson directed Asteroid City. Got a kick out of that movie, but I think Wes Anderson may be my favorite director of all time, really. Reply to a doubter. Wilder Roddenberry. So we've got Gene Wilder, Gene Roddenberry. One's a great actor. The other one was the creator of Star Trek, I think, dude. Sole survivor in Reservoir Dogs, and this is Mr. Pink, which I always thought was somewhat poetic because he was not happy at the beginning of that movie. You know, he was buzzing my phone this morning. He was not happy. Why do I got to be Mr. Pink? You know. That's on me, perhaps my bad. Votes of confidence, perhaps yays. Novel fundraising idea. Standard to, okay, so we got the bar, is at the bar, and I think this is a readathon maybe? Gotta check it though. Again, don't have a lot that just feels good. Like Mr. Pink jumped right out, right? You know, but go with the flow. Perhaps this is to adapt. And my friend Carl's trying to get me to answer his messages on my phone, but I'm not going to right now because I'm doing this with you. Right. I'd rather be here with you. Solo and Lang. Okay. Glides over the coast, say, maybe parasails. Rehab therapy for short, informally. When repeated, nickname for Primes times 2023 person of the year, and then this is Tay-Tay. Okay. Got it now. So this is probably OIC or AIC. And I don't know until we find out what this down as tuna type. I see is what it more than likely is, because I think we're talking about ahi tuna. And blank, then thou, holier. And I think this is physio then. Physiotherapy, and something found beneath an arch, probably the insole of your shoe. Big name in tractors, deer, especially here in Germany. Is this dashed hopes? I mean, I hope it is. Gosh, I hope it is. This is great. That is really good. Did a great job on in modern slang. Maybe 8. And then security systems, maybe armed. Yeah, maybe. Place for a stirrup. Talk about the bone in your ear on this one. Titular character, and I may note the opera. This is part of a flight in which seat belts must be worn. And I think this is the ascent. What's generated by solar power, so DC power, looks like. That's good. And some vacation destinations, it's just like resorts is trying to come out of there, isn't it? And a younger Jetson kid, his boy Elroy, daughter Judy, Jane, his wife. Well, Russell and Blast with money signs. Cubs home, maybe Den. Can't get Chicago in there. Leaders of the fam with the rents. I wish my rents would come visit. Peaceful, maybe serene. I forbid it. Don't, maybe. And I think these are $2 bills. Oh, that's just too good. Farmers, rolls, maybe bales. Have the nerve, maybe dare to. And this is Earl Sweatshirt, portrayer of the show creator in The Truman Show. That was Ed Harris. And by far one of my favorite movies that I've never seen. But sure does pop into the crossword a lot. Psha. Oh, I forgot to put in Earl. Neck and neck. Maybe in a dead heat. And get to the A here. And let's see. Glow. Obviously. Duh. Okay, so maybe a glow is an aura. Tourist destination in northern India. I think we're talking about the Agra. What do we got here? Well, Wilder, these are jeans. I mean, are these spliced jeans? Because Wilder, Roddenberry would technically have 2 R's for the Wilder and then Roddenberry, so maybe? I don't know. If it is, that's clever. I think spinning is a favorable one. Let's see. 1 in plain clothes. So look at how plain is spelled. So I think we got ourselves a pilot. Solar wind particle. Ion. First sultan of both Egypt and Syria and Egypt. I think this is Saladin. Reply to a doubter. Yes, I did. The weather is a classically bland one, in case there might be a topic. And takes so long. I think these are papas fritas. Sina and Lennon. metal coatings. Perhaps these are patinas. I don't know. I'm thinking these might be long johns. And yeah, music for the masses, maybe a hymn. Cry of surprise upon discovering the culprit, maybe you. Has dinner, maybe sups. Baseball award given to Shohei Ohtani. Pick up, maybe learn. 9 in Italian, that's nove. So I guess this is the American League most valuable player. If this doesn't fill out, that's the first place I'm going to go check, right? Great. I guess it's Nate the Great. Sleeve style with slanted seams. Oh, Mugu Guy Pan. Not so good vibration as a Sizum. Padova's home. Looks like Italia. I think there's a Raglan, but I can't remember. Lover Girl Singer Marie. I think it says Tina Marie. And set one sights, maybe take aim. Yeah, okay. What do we got here? Oh, maybe it's took aim. Because what did that make sense? Instrument with a vowel heavy name, yes, an oboe. Leisurely gait is a trot. So this is the nickname for Isaac. Yes, Ike. Okay. See, we gotta really watch I really gotta watch the tenses. Set one sights could be like past tense or past perfect, right? You know. So took aim versus take aim, right? You know. So yeah, I don't. You gotta just watch those. Oh, good Lord, I can't type. Let's see. Takes along. He brings. Words of decree. Soybean product. Only, maybe. Mirror, and I guess it's maybe miso. Let's see, auto refreshes. Supporting character in a costume. VCR medium. Make comfier over time as close, maybe wear in. Work week initials, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's gross. I don't like that. Attempt to pull apart. Rip at. Spell it right, maybe would help just a bit. Run afoul of, maybe. Camera type, SLR, typically, right? Rip off, set the movies, maybe stubs. And I haven't forgot about the northeast corner over there. I'm just, nothing feels like I could just throw it in there so much, put more thought into it. So I might as well get this out of the way real quick. So famed San Francisco theater with the, and I think this is the Castro. And I don't know what is going on today with these mitts of mine. Gamers, games, maybe esports. Harlow and Smar. Wine vessels, casks. Easel, that, and then Cecil. Okay, so what is this? Yeah, Wispy Cloud. This is Cirrus. So I think these are cut off jeans. Thin sauce, au jus, like loose gemstones unset. The S of New York City's, I guess that's Staten Island Rail. So let's get that in there. What do we got here? Number that looks like 16 down in binary code. And I think this is 2. It looks like a 10. And supporting character and costume. This is a mascot, which I think that's cool. That's a good clue. Roman farewell, Ave Maria. TV tape? Have anybody heard of a TV tape before? Because this looks like car washes. I've never heard of TV tape. Norse goddess of death. This is hell. Classic C. This is TV tape, and so St. Leo met with Attila the Hun, and words of decree, maybe. Yeah, sorry, I mean, this is obviously the pioneers. So maybe it is so. Taj, dervishes, got it. Okay, so let's get up here and finish this out. Let's see if we can. Let's see if I fat-fingered something somewhere. Golfer Palmer, familiar lane. I think this is Arnie. And let's see, Nike competitor, maybe Asics, and ditto, same. Kiwi, or cassowary, and I think these are ratites. Give it a go. Speaking of kiwis, my friend Alex, who is also a viewer of this channel, is from Australia, and I told him, I said, well, whenever an Australian clue comes in, I'm gonna remember you. Even though I think Kiwis are on New Zealand, but still close enough. It's a proximity thing. So I think these are ratites and kind of Caribbean nation, or half of a Caribbean nation. I think it's just St. Kitts. And oh, I hate to do this because I'm so gun shy after last Thursday. But how do we do, Bob? Oh. Okay, good. Clever grid. I really enjoyed it. It was, but wow, yeah. That was a long one, and there were a couple of spots in there where, thank goodness that the crosses or the downs kind of leveled off for me, so I was able to get it. But yeah, but 22 minutes for such a long and circuitous puzzle was a good time, and I'm happy with it. Again, I mean, I'm not competitive, and I'm not a speed demon. I couldn't compete in these types of things. You know, I'll leave that to people like Rex Parker and company. But what an enjoyable puzzle. So let's just get rid of that real quick. And I just want to say, again, thank you so much for all the wonderful comments. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking. It's been so amazing every single day to look down and see I have a notification, and one of you has started a conversation. And it's just the coolest thing in the world to me. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and do well by yourself, do well by others, and of course, you know, because when you do nice things for other people, it makes you feel good. So just do nice things for purely selfish reasons. If it feels good, do it. And no one gets hurt. In the meantime, then, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. And by the way, to our viewers from Northern Macedonia, I'm going to learn how to say hello and goodbye in Macedonian. Why not? I mean, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to learn it. So, haben Sie einen schönen Tag noch. Cheers. Cheers.